Hey guys, we're here again at the Bowens Trade Expo. I've got Joel here from Fairtech. We're just going to go around and check out some of these cool products here. Joel, I'll let you take the lead on this. We'll start sort of at the bottom, we'll work our way up.
Awesome, thanks guys. So essentially starting in the ventilation space, we've got bathroom exhaust fans. They've been your mainstream products for a long time. We've got kind of entry-level stuff, fan, integrated LED light, so you get a nice efficient setup, multiple shapes of grills and colours. As you step from that, you come up into what's known in the industry as a 3-in-1. So we get essentially light, we get some ventilation, and we can also get heat. So you've seen IXL Tastics. This is the modern version of that sort of product. So we'll work on our tan while we're here at the same time.
So this is a product that we get a lot of questions about because everybody also wants the heat lamp still.
Yep.
But obviously with the old conventional IXLs, you just lose too much air leakage out of it as well.
Correct.
So this
the
is
big globes in them. Yep. Yeah, so this is a nice airtight module, and in fact, it's the same standard bathroom exhaust fan with just a different grill on it. So in the back of it, which is a little bit hard to see, we've got a nice sealed box which got a backdraft damper in it, so you actually get a reasonably airtight structure for that sort of 3-in-1.
Very cool. What else we got here, mate?
Yeah, so if we start to move away from bathroom exhaust into heat recovery ventilation, we kind of start at the entry level with what's known as decentralized products. So in this instance, this is a paired type unit. It's a push-pull arrangement. One unit head is supplying whilst the other is extracting. They'll do about 60 cubic metres per hour. There's a bit of really basic filtration, but they do come with some funky features like integrated humidity sensors to boost flow, remote controls, and that's sort of a unit you'd put in all your habitable spaces, your bedrooms, living, dining and so on. In terms of wet areas, you'd still pair that with a traditional bathroom exhaust fan.
Yeah, these would be a good little unit for people that are doing retrofits as well, Joel. If you can't get, if you're building a lot more airtight and you can't get obviously a centralised unit with all your ductwork, these are a good option for people as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Keep in mind there's a little bit of wall thickness required there for installation, but you're right, if you can't get ductwork through a project, decentralised is a really good option to work through there. So,
all right, that's very cool. What do we got next, mate? We're going to big one up from that.
Yeah, so we've got to jump now into a ducted system. So now we're starting to be a little more conscious of duct routing issues and also unit placement. Now we've got two broad types. We've got an in-ceiling, horizontal in-ceiling. So this unit would actually flip up like that. You'd look above it, you'd have an access hatch. Or we've got the sort of laundry mounted, wall mounted type unit, ductwork coming off the top. Now with these systems, these have been designed really to use a larger diameter insulated flex. And the idea here is they're well suited to buildings that don't have service cavities necessarily. So because they haven't been designed at that stage, we've caught the project late in the piece, or it's a really tight budget arrangement where service cavities have been deemed an additional cost. In that instance, we can use branched insulated flex systems, a little bit like you might do for bathroom extract. When you use an inline fan, you'll have a Y-piece or BTO to service multiple rooms.
Gotcha.
But same general concept as you see in other ventilation systems. We're extracting from all the wet and odorous rooms. We're supplying fresh filtered air, so all outside air is coming across a filter, and we're supplying that into the habitable spaces for indoor air quality.
What's this cool looking thing we got down here, mate?
Yeah, so this is what's known as a counterflow heat exchanger. So this is really the heart of a heat recovery unit. And in essence, what we've got is a whole series of fine galleries. And what we have is an extract air fan pulling air through there. And on the other side of that fine membrane is the supply air. Again, another fan pushing that through there. And what we're doing is transferring heat from the outgoing airstream in winter to the incoming supply airstream or outside airstream. Now, those airstreams can't mix, but they can transfer thermal energy. And so the really quick analogy I like to do, in summer, for example, 20 degrees inside, 40 degrees outside. Let's say the unit's about 80% efficient. We can get 40 degree air down to about 24 degree supply air. So rather than having your windows open where you'd have 40 degree air come in, you're actually getting a really low temp. So comfortable and much lower energy consumption on your AC system.
That's an incredible difference in temperature.
It is, it is.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. So that's, is there much difference between these two units? Obviously, besides this one going in a different location in the house, they still work basically the same?
identical principles. So branched flex systems, they've got the same kind of bathroom boost switch system so that when you're showering, you lift the ventilation rate for sort of half an hour to get rid of some excess moisture, but then they'll drop back down to a standard ventilation rate that runs 24/7 to maintain that indoor air quality.
Yeah. Awesome. There you go, guys. There's some innovative ways that you can keep a nice, healthy home. Make sure you got good indoor air quality. Thanks, John.
Beautiful.
Appreciate your time.
Cheers, Luke.